In today's video, we're going to talk about the best bike racks for electric bikes that I actually have experience with. Hey everyone, Ryan from Ebike Escape. E-bikes are becoming more and more popular, which comes with the need for a good way to transport them. There are a lot of bike racks on the market, but not all of them are created equal. Even more, it can be confusing to try and figure out what bike rack is going to fit your specific electric bike. So this video is going to be a good primer on the different options, and then you can dive deep into our full reviews on each of these bike racks. If you decide to buy one of these bike racks, check out the links in the description before you make your purchase. It's a free and easy way to help support the channel. We'll also have some discount codes down in the description where applicable. And let me know what other bike racks we should be considering in the comment section below. And be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video where I'll talk about a bike rack that costs under $150. Before we dive in, besides fitment, weight capacity is the most important spec. Generally, the bike racks featured in this video have high weight capacities, and well, that's because e-bikes are heavy. So if you have a lighter weight e-bike, you're in luck because you have a slew of more options. A good practice is to remove the battery before putting it on the rack, which is not only good for weight reduction, 7 to 10 pounds is the general rule of thumb for battery weight, but also security and ensuring a battery doesn't accidentally become dislodged. And might I recommend a few accessories for transportation, which are all available at shop.ebikeescape.com. First, a waterproof bag with a flame-resistant liner for safekeeping of your battery while on the go. Or how about this handlebar cover to keep your LCD screen and controls dry? Or maybe this battery cover, which depending on the model can be used with the battery installed or not. And finally, our disc brake covers to keep your rotors clean and prevent squeaking, or if you have a mid-drive, this motor cover. All available at shop.ebikeescape.com. Thanks for your support. Let's start with the rack that has been popular with e-bike owners, priced at $499. In fact, you'll even find it for sale direct from Rad Power Bikes, and that is the Hollywood Rack Sport Rider for electric bikes. It weighs in at 58 pounds. The main difference between this and some of the other racks I'll talk about is the clamping system. The Sport Rider has two sets of wheel holders which can be slid closer together or further apart depending on the wheelbase. This can sometimes be frustrating the first time, but once it's set up, you'll be good to go for the future, unless of course you have more than two e-bikes, then adjustments may be needed depending on the wheelbase. Once the bike is in place, you simply strap the wheels and push the hooks onto the frame. For step-through bikes, you'll need to purchase a bike adapter bar. Where this rack shines is the high weight capacity of 80 pounds per bike and the no wobble hitch system, a nice bonus. It also includes a locking hitch pin, 8-foot security cable, and locking frame hooks. Even more, it's set up to go for tires up to 5 inches wide. The Destination e-bike rack from Hollywood Racks, priced at $699, is also an option, albeit with a lower weight capacity of 70 pounds, though it does include a ramp. And RV owners will need to opt for the RV Rider e-bike rack, priced at $599. Switching gears, we have One-Up, and this has been my go-to rack until recently, but it is one I have the most experience with. The 2-inch Super Duty Double starts at $680. Instead of clamping onto the frame, it sports wheel holders, and this is where you need to be careful because it gets tricky with bikes with fenders and rear racks. My personal experience is that I was able to get this rack to work with almost any e-bike I needed to haul, sometimes with some extra straps. It really just depends on the specific e-bike. The rack is built in the USA and comes fully assembled. Due to it being made out of aluminum, it's lighter at 47 pounds, and that also means it's more weather resistant for us folks who live up north. The total carrying capacity is up to 225 pounds, rated at 75 pounds per bike spot. So this too will handle most fat tire e-bikes. The rack has an anti-wobble ball mechanism and will fit tires up to 3.1 inches. You'll have to buy a separate spacer kit for tires wider than that. One-Up offers other accessories such as a ramp, fender cushions, LED light bars, license plate holder, and the rack stash. The One-Up is rated for RV and trailer use for 2 spots maximum. For those who maybe have a Sur-Ron or something even heavier, the company now has the Extreme Duty rack for bikes over 75 pounds or off-road use. It has the capability of hauling 150 pounds in the first tray and up to 120 pounds in the second and third spot, allowing for a maximum of 345 pounds. Next up is the QuikrStuff Mach 2, priced at $679 for a single tray, but then you'll need to buy a Mach 2 add-on for $479 to carry 2 bikes. The total, $1,158. It might look similar to the 1-Up, and that's because, well, it is. The same inventor who invented the 1-Up created a new iteration with the Mach 2. You'll want to check out our reviews of both of these racks so you can better understand the differences, but the huge selling point of the Mach 2, especially for my use case, is that it is completely toolless. That's all the way from installing and tightening the rack on your vehicle to adjusting the wheel holders and even removing an add-on section, say if you're only hauling 1 e-bike instead of 2. That feature was not something I thought about before I got the rack. It's so much easier lugging around a single section of the rack when you only need to haul 1 e-bike. They also have a ramp available, locks, and a license plate holder, which I highly recommend. One other large benefit is no need for a fat tire kit, as the rack is set up for any tire size up to 5 inches right from the get-go. Weight capacity for 1 bike is 120 pounds or 240 pounds for 2 bikes, meaning this rack can handle pretty much any e-bike. The 2-inch Mach 2 is approved to be mounted to an RV or fifth wheel, though perhaps not surprisingly, it needs to be mounted into a chassis-mounted hitch receiver, not a bumper mount. It should say a lot that currently the Mach 2 is my go-to, but you're certainly paying a premium for the US manufacturing and the amount of R&D that went into making this rack awesome, and you can save $25 using our link down in the description. Next, let's move on to the last of the wheel holder type racks, the MHS or modular hitch system from Saris. So it can be a bit more confusing to buy, but you need to choose a base like the MHS 1+1 for $199, and then you can add a MHS Duo 1 bike tray for $349, and optionally add on to it with another tray for $349, so you're looking at just shy of $900 for a 2-bike system. JT, who's on the Ebike Escape team, has really been putting this rack to the test, and it hasn't let him down. And now we're really excited that the weight limit is now 80 pounds per tray with 2 trays. They too have been thinking about fendered e-bikes and offer MHS Duo Fender bike wheel holders, which in combination with the strap are a great solution. It also has built-in cable locks, which are a nice safety feature, though of course cables are more easily defeated. The Saris MHS is RV rated for up to 2 spots. Next, and this is a tough one because it's hard for me to wholeheartedly recommend it, but I realize that most e-bike racks are very expensive. This one is just $145, and I think because of that, it is often out of stock on Walmart.com. It borrows the general idea from the Hollywood rack, but not surprisingly does so with far less polish. It's also confusing because the company boasts a 200-pound capacity, but then it's not recommended for e-bikes if you dig into the manual. So proceed with caution, check out the comment section of the video we did on this rack, and also read through the reviews on the product page. From my point of view, my brother has been using this rack successfully, even for a long haul down to Florida, albeit with some safety straps to help support the rack, just in case. Other brands you might want to consider are Yakima, Thule, and Kuat that all have offerings with high-ish weight capacities. It's just a matter of if it will meet your personal requirements and your e-bike. And since I haven't tested them myself, I'll hold judgment and let the comments on this video speak to those brands. Again, if you're looking to purchase one of these bike racks, you can likely help support the channel by using our links down in the description. Thanks in advance for your support, and why not check out some quality e-bike accessories as well at shop.ebikeescape.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.